Hey there, mystery enthusiasts! Today, we're unraveling a spine-chilling tale from the late 19th century. The story of the Greenbrier Ghost. This isn't just any ghost story. It's one where a spirit's testimony helped solve a murder case. Intrigued? Let's dive in. Our story takes place in Greenbrier County, West Virginia, in the year 1897. The small, tight-knit community was about to be shaken by a series of events that would leave everyone questioning the boundaries between the living and the dead. Greenbrier was a picturesque place, with rolling hills and dense forests that seemed to whisper secrets of their own. The townsfolk were simple, hard-working people, unaccustomed to the eerie events that were about to unfold. Zona Heaster, a young woman recently married to a blacksmith named Erasmus Shue, was found dead in her home. Her body was discovered by a young boy sent on an errand by Shue. Zona's death was initially ruled as everlasting faint, a vague term used at the time. The scene was unsettling. Zona's body was laid out at the foot of the stairs, her eyes wide open, as if frozen in terror. The townspeople whispered among themselves, but no one dared to question the cause of her sudden demise. Shue's behavior, following Zona's death, raised eyebrows. He was overly protective of her body, insisting on dressing her himself and placing a scarf around her neck. During the funeral, he displayed erratic behavior, refusing to let anyone get too close to the body. He cradled her head and wept uncontrollably, but his tears seemed forced, his grief exaggerated. The townsfolk couldn't shake the feeling that something was amiss. Why was he so insistent on covering her neck? What secrets lay hidden beneath that scarf? Mary Jane Heaster, Zona's mother, was convinced that her daughter had been murdered. She prayed every night for a sign, and soon her prayers were answered. Over the course of 4 nights, Zona's spirit appeared to her mother, revealing that Trout had brutally strangled her. The ghostly visits were vivid and terrifying. Zona's apparition would appear at the foot of Mary Jane's bed, her eyes filled with sorrow and desperation. She recounted the horrific details of her death, her voice echoing with a chilling resonance that left Mary Jane trembling. Armed with this spectral testimony, Mary Jane went to the local prosecutor, John Preston. Initially skeptical, Preston agreed to exhume Zona's body for an autopsy. The examination revealed that Zona's neck had been broken, and there were clear marks of strangulation. The findings were shocking. Her windpipe had been crushed, and there were bruises consistent with violent hands. The evidence was undeniable, and the ghostly account was eerily accurate. The townsfolk were stunned. Could a spirit truly reveal the truth from beyond the grave? Shue was arrested and put on trial for the murder of his wife. Mary Jane's testimony about the ghostly visits was presented in court, and despite the unusual nature of the evidence, it had a profound impact on the jury. The autopsy findings corroborated the spectral account. The courtroom was filled with tension as Mary Jane recounted her daughter's visits, her voice steady but filled with emotion. The jury listened intently, their faces pale with a mixture of fear and fascination. The supernatural had entered the realm of the judicial, and the line between reality and the paranormal blurred. After a gripping trial, the jury found Shue guilty of murder. He was sentenced to life in prison, where he later died. The case of the Greenbrier Ghost remains one of the few instances where a ghost's testimony was instrumental in solving a crime. The verdict brought a sense of justice, but also left an unsettling question. How many other spirits might be waiting to tell their stories? The townsfolk couldn't help but wonder if the dead truly walked among them, seeking retribution and revealing hidden truths. The story of the Greenbrier Ghost has become a fascinating piece of folklore, blending the supernatural with true crime. It serves as a reminder that sometimes the truth can come from the most unexpected sources, even from beyond the grave. The tale has been passed down through generations, a chilling reminder of the thin veil between the living and the dead. Visitors to Greenbrier County still speak of Zona's restless spirit, and her story continues to captivate and terrify those who dare to listen. So, what do you think? Was it a mother's intuition, a supernatural encounter, or a bit of both? The Greenbrier Ghost remains a captivating tale that blurs the lines between reality and the paranormal. Thanks for joining us on this eerie journey through another mainly story true crime tale. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more mysterious tales. See you next time. And don't forget to lock and bolt your bedroom door.